Hey y'all, hey. What's going on? Look, I haven't had time to go live as much as I would like to, but I'm making the time for it tonight, okay? What y'all doing? I want to talk to y'all about my new ebook. I'm so excited. So excited about my new ebook, y'all. I want to talk to y'all about it. If you are preparing for a standardized exam, okay, and you keep failing the exam, there's only one problem, okay? I'm going to teach you how to pass in 2026. Drop a 1 in the chat if you have an exam, meaning a standardized test that you want to make sure that you pass in 2026. Okay? I'm about to teach you right now exactly how to pass the exam. Okay? Put a 1 in the chat. I'm asking this question for a reason because, look, a lot of y'all think that it's so hard to pass your test. It's not. You just have to learn how to study so that you're learning the information. Okay? See, a lot of times when people prepare for tests, what do they use? Flashcards. Come on. Flashcards. You highlight for hours. You read for hours. They didn't tell us in school, but that's not how you pass a test. And if you don't know me, I want to introduce myself. Hello, my name is Veronica. I am a certified teacher. I'm an exam prep expert and a proud graduate of Howard University. I'm also the founder and owner of Help Me Pass, which is a test prep company where we teach professionals how to pass certification and licensure exams to earn their professional credentials and elevate in their career. So number one, if you're preparing for something like the NCLEX, right? You're trying to become a registered nurse. If you're preparing for the LSAT to get in law school, the MCAT to get in medical school, any certification exam, I can teach you how to pass. Hey, J Red. Yes. So it depends. Okay. There's a few different options. My ebook, which I was just about to talk to you all about, if you get my ebook, it's $37. My ebook teaches you the full process of exactly how to study from beginning to end the correct way so that you pass your test. The ebook is 64 pages. And in the ebook, it's not a book you just read. Okay. You do read some of it, right? But towards the back of the book are the templates that you're going to use to write out your information and study. So I'm going to show you really quickly. Okay. So I'm glad you asked that question, J Red. So it is an ebook where you learn how to study, but you're also using the book to do your studying. Because let me tell y'all something. If you're studying and you're not writing while you're studying, you're setting yourself up to forget everything that you learned. If you're just studying like this, like you read something and then you look up in the air. No, you should be writing out information while you're studying. And my ebook lays out the full process. The link is in my bio to get the ebook. Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. I'm going to show you all my ebook right now. Okay. Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. Oh, it's backwards because I'm using my front-facing camera. Let me turn my camera around, y'all. Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. That's my new ebook. The link is in my bio. I'm going to show it to y'all. Okay, see that? Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. That is my new ebook. The link is in my bio. It breaks down the full process of exactly how you need to study to pass your exam on your very next attempt without the guessing, without the flashcards, okay? So the first, I want to say 10 pages, not even 10. The first few pages, it's breaking down the full process, okay? So if you know, and I'm just being honest, if you know that you have a big exam, drop a 1 in the chat if you have a standardized exam you're preparing for and tell me the name. Like, is it the NCLEX? Is it the HESI exam? What's the exam? That's Study Smarter, Not Harder. This is my new ebook. The link is in my bio. Get the ebook if you want to study the right way so you can pass your exam the very next time you take it. Okay. 2026, we're not taking the same exam 5 or 6 times, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 times. No, we're going to take that exam one time and pass and get your certification or get your license. Drop a 1 in the chat if you are preparing for a standardized exam and you want to learn how to pass it. You need to get my ebook. Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. The ebook is going to break down the full process. And let me tell you, as a certified teacher, I had to learn this myself. Okay. I learned this when I was in graduate school getting my master's degree at Howard University. Let me tell y'all. So I'm a certified teacher now. Okay. But before I became a certified teacher, I had to take the teacher certification exam. And I passed the math part the first time, the science part the first time. I passed all parts the first time. Y'all know the part that kept getting me tripped up? Y'all would not believe this. Y'all probably gonna laugh at me, but I don't care. Y'all want to know the part that kept getting me tripped up for the teacher certification exam? It was the social studies part. The social studies part, there were so many dates on there, presidents, time periods, wars, so much information that I kept getting tripped up. Hey, Brandon. And I want y'all to know this. You might have a part. Yes, you love social studies. You told me that before. But guess what? When you're preparing for a certification exam, there is a plethora of information on there that they just throw on there. And it was not until I started using the strategies that I'm sharing with you in my ebook that I passed the exam. Okay? Because there's a process and a way that you study. It's not from reading. Nobody taught us this in school, you all, but I'm telling you all, I have a master's degree in education and I'm a certified teacher. There is a way that you process and break down information, and all of it is in my ebook, okay? So I'm going to share it with you all again if you just joined the live. My ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. The link is in my bio. I want to show y'all a few pages though. Give me 1 second. I'm going to show y'all something, okay? So if you're preparing for a big exam, okay, like the NCLEX, drop a 1 in the chat if you have a standardized exam coming up that you want to make sure that you pass the next time you take it, okay? Because most people, they don't realize that. Well, you do realize, I hope. Standardized exams are expensive. I had tutoring today for calculus and it went well. Great. I'm happy to hear that. See, Brandon, you're locked in. If you're preparing for a standardized exam, every time you register for that standardized exam, you have to pay for it. So why not just learn how to pass the first time? Because who has $120? Because my exam, I believe, was $120. I can't remember exactly. If you're just joining my live, hello, my name is Veronica. I'm a certified teacher. I'm a proud graduate of Howard University, and I'm an exam prep expert. I'm also the founder of Help Me Pass, and I teach adult learners how to pass standardized exams on their first attempt so that they can earn their professional certification or license and elevate in their career. So if you have a standardized exam coming up, I'm going to show you again if you just joined the live. My new ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams, just released 2 days ago. The link is in my bio. This workbook is going to break down everything you need to do to pass your exam, okay? This is the only book that makes studying easy and teaches you how to study while you study for your exam, for your standardized exam, and to pass your standardized exam on the next attempt. It includes the proven 3-step system that I'm talking about right here on this live, and 50 study templates and prompts to guide you through studying the correct way from beginning to end. So some of you all may need tutoring. Can we just keep it real? Some of you all may need tutoring, but maybe you can't make the investment in tutoring. All you need to do is get the ebook. The ebook is going to tell you how you need to be learning the information. It's literally, y'all, I'm so proud of myself, if I can just be honest with y'all, for creating this, because I did my big one in this ebook. Like, I did my big one. Like, I took my time to break down the full process I used to pass my standardized exam. Not only did the process that's in this ebook help me pass my standardized exam, it's helped other individuals as well. So if you all know, I've had a 6 weeks exam prep academy going on since January the 12th, okay? This is the last week. It's ending this week, and then March 9th, the next class starts, the next cohort starts. If you want to get enrolled in the 6-week exam prep academy, click the link in my bio. Class starts March the 9th. I'm going to be spending 6 weeks with you, telling you everything you need to do to pass your exam for 6 weeks straight. I'm spending time with you literally for 6 weeks, holding your hand. The link is in my bio to enroll in the 6-week exam prep academy. And when you enroll in the 6-week exam prep academy, you get the ebook free. I mean, but it's $37 if you want to enroll. If you want the ebook. To enroll in the 6-week exam preparation program, it's $700. I'm going to be straightforward with you. But you know why it's $700? Because when you get out of that program, when the program ends in 6 weeks, you're going to sit for your exam and you're going to pass it the very next attempt. You can use Klarna or Afterpay for the 6-week exam prep academy. But if you cannot do the 6-week exam prep academy, which you need to be in there, if you've taken the same test more than one time, Like, let's be honest. If you've taken your standardized exam 3 or 4 times, you need to be in the 6-week exam prep academy immediately. Okay? Put it on Klarna or Afterpay if you have to. If you absolutely just cannot do the 6-week exam prep academy, you need to get my ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exam. It's backwards because I'm using my front-facing camera, y'all. Okay? But any questions? Because I'm doing a lot of talking. But I want to encourage you all to make things easy for yourself in 2026. A lot of you all may feel like, oh, I just have to struggle. No, you don't. Who says an exam has to be hard? Who says an exam has to be hard? It doesn't have to be. With the right tools, it doesn't have to be. I'm breaking it down for you, the full process in my ebook. Like, literally, I'm someone who's already done it. I'm someone who's already been through all of the blood, sweat, and tears and being stressed out, staying up late, studying, using flashcards before I realized flashcards don't help you pass exams. Let's pause right there. Let's pause right there. Flashcards don't help you pass exams, my friend. Nobody's going to tell you. Who's going to tell her? Who's going to tell them? I'm telling you. If I'm a business major going for a bachelor's degree, do I ever have a big exam at the end? You asked me that before, Brandon. Remember, I told you number one, it depends on the university. Most universities have what they call a departmental exam. I took it. So a departmental exam before you graduate, it's basically a comprehensive exam where you review everything. You're tested, not just review. You're tested on everything that you learn throughout your 4 years in that program. Most colleges have a departmental exam. So you'll have to take that, but that's usually at your school where you take it. Number two, if you get your MBA, if you go back to school to get your master's in business administration, you'll have to take either the GRE or GMAT. But even that depends on the school, Brandon, because a lot of schools are ruling out the GMAT and GRE. But it's a graduate school entrance exam. So before you can get in, you have to usually take the GMAT. Oh yeah, if you're not getting your master's, then you probably just have to take your departmental exam. Okay. But Brandon, let me say this. Yes, this ebook is designed to teach you how to pass standardized exams. But even if you're studying for college, you can still benefit from this. And it's only $37. So it doesn't hurt to have an ebook on standby whenever you're getting ready to prepare for an exam. Because you never know. This is the thing too. I want y'all to listen to me. Excuse me. You never know when you're going to go back to school to try to level up and get your certification or get a degree. Some of you all may not be going back to school. You may just be trying to get a certification. Heck, you may be preparing for the plumber's exam. I had a student, shout out to Tyler. I don't know if he's on this live. Tyler is preparing for the CDL exam. He attended one of my workshops a few weeks ago, preparing for the CDL exam to have a CDL license. So this is not just for people in school. Let me turn the camera around because I'm tired of holding it up backwards. I don't like that, y'all. It's just like, girl, turn it around. Hold on. I'm going to turn it around. But I want y'all to know, this is not just for if you're preparing for a classroom test, okay? Oops. Let me take that off. If you have an exam coming up and it is for a license or a certification, meaning you did not go to school, but you're trying to get a certification so that you can make more money. Some of you all may be trying to get a tech certification, right? In the tech industry, product management, maybe CompTIA. But then a lot of people that I meet are preparing for medical school exams, like the DAT, to get into dentistry school. Or even one of my students who's in my 6-week exam preparation academy, she's preparing for the medical assisting exam. So if you know you have to take a test and you're overwhelmed with the process of studying, you need to get the ebook. Again, the link is in my bio. Okay. Oops, I got to pull it back up. I clicked something. The link is in my bio. And this ebook, when I tell you, I call it like a tutor on paper. That's basically what it is. It's a tutor on paper. Because if you just go through the steps in the book, you will feel like I'm standing right there teaching you. But let's say you want to get the ebook, but you also want one-on-one exam prep coaching, and you want to get a one-on-one tutoring session with me to prepare for your exam. Click the link in my bio. You can book a one-on-one session with me. I'm still allowing the $99 special to run. And I said I was going to cut it off because it was a Valentine's Day special. For Valentine's Day, I was showing love. $99 exam prep coaching sessions. And I want to be very clear. I do not specialize in one specific exam. I get that question a lot. Okay. I do not teach content specific information, meaning now I can tutor you in math. I can tutor you in English, science, because I'm a scholar. I have a master's degree in education. I can teach you anything. I don't specialize in one specific exam. And here's why. Because the information to pass your exam, meaning like the content, meaning how to do algebra, how to do calculus, how to learn biology, that's all over the internet. You know what is not all over the internet? The strategies that you need to follow to pass the test and not be tricked by the test. How do you learn new information? Now on TikTok, there's Study Talk, right? Because I've looked at Study Talk. Study Talk is a hashtag and people have all these different tricks and stuff. And I'm just looking at it like, what? No. The tricks and study tips that are on there, they may help momentarily, but you have to lock in with a professional. I'm talking about myself. Let me be very clear. Who has been in your shoes, prepared for a certification exam, prepared to earn a license, who got their license in teaching, who had to take 5 standardized exams, okay, to earn their license. You need to work with someone who's been in your shoes, not someone who's just on the internet just throwing out tips. And that's why I'm recommending you all get my ebook, okay? Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. Any questions, y'all? I'm doing a lot of talking. I need some water. Any questions? Drop a 1 in the chat if you have an exam that you're trying to pass in 2026. Drop a 1 if you have an exam that you're trying to pass. And when I say exam, I'm talking about a standardized test. That's what we call standardized tests. We call them exams because it's comprehensive, meaning you're going to be tested on a plethora of information. If you have a standardized test coming up, I want to share this with you, okay? Don't try to pass the exam alone. Lock in with a professional. If you do it alone, you could potentially pass. I'm not going to say you can't pass on your own, but the struggle, because I passed my exam by myself, but there was one part of my teacher certification exam I had to take 3 times. I don't want you taking the same test 4 and 5 times, being stressed out. Imagine if the journey to your dreams could be so easy if you just locked in with a professional who could teach you the full process, who could walk you step by step. I wish I had a me when I was in graduate school. Someone to say, hey, Veronica, if you use this method, you'll pass your exam. No, I had to fail one part of my teacher certification exam twice and finally pass on the 3rd attempt. Took it 3 times. Finally passed on the 3rd attempt. I just want you to know that there are resources out there, and it doesn't have to be you searching on the internet for hours and hours and hours. Like my ebook, I'm going to keep saying it because it's the truth. I'm so proud of myself. Like, and I should be, right? Just like if you accomplish something great, you should be proud of it. If you're just joining my live, hi, my name is Veronica. I'm an exam prep. Oh, I'm about to knock the camera down. If you're just joining my live, my name is Veronica. I'm an exam prep coach. I'm a certified teacher and proud graduate of Howard University. I'm also the founder of Help Me Pass, which is a full-service test prep company. And we teach adult learners how to pass standardized exams to earn their professional license or certification and elevate in their career. Okay, so if you just joined the live, I just want to show you one more time my new ebook that I just released literally 2 days ago. Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. This ebook breaks down the full process of how you should be studying to pass your exam on your very next attempt. The link is in my bio, okay? It is a ebook and it is a workbook in one. So the ebook is the beginning part where it's explaining to you how to study. And then the end, it has the templates, the study templates and prompts. There's 50 plus study templates and prompts that you literally just have to follow and you write in the ebook. So I recommend printing this out, or if you have an iPad, you can just simply purchase the ebook and leave it on your iPad. Okay. But any questions about this? Because that's what I'm here for. If you have an exam coming up and you're frustrated with the process, of studying, number one, you need to get the ebook. But number two, you probably need to get in my 6-week exam preparation academy. Now, my 6-week exam preparation academy, I am spending 6 weeks with you, teaching you literally step by step exactly how to pass your exam. Now, I want to be clear. My 6-week exam prep academy, it is not courses that you're watching all day. No, every week I'm teaching you live on Zoom what to do to pass the exam, what to study, when to study, how to study. If you have taken the same exam more than 2 times, I'll give you 1 time. I'll even give you 2 times. If you've taken it more than 2, meaning 3 or more, you need to be in the 6-week exam preparation academy. Okay? The 6-week exam prep academy, not only do you get my ebook free, my ebook is included, okay? But you also get a complimentary 101 private session with me for us to go through all your exam concepts together to make sure that you're learning and studying correctly. Because let me tell y'all something, 2026 is the year of strategy. And if you can just get the right one, even for myself as a business owner and as a person, if you just get the right strategy, you'll be all right. So click the link in my bio to also enroll in the 6-week exam preparation academy. Again, class starts March the 9th. Yes, it is an investment. It is $700. But the value that you're going to get after you finish this 6-week program will change your life, because you will earn your certification. You will earn your license. You will pass that standardized exam the very next time you take it. The people in my program right now, we're in the last week of cohort 1. Cohort 2, again, it starts March the 9th. That's the cohort I want to see you in. And I want to be clear before I say this about cohort 1. You can put this on installments if you need to. You can do installments for the 6-week exam preparation academy. Most of the people in my first cohort that's going on right now, they use Klarna or Afterpay. So don't let, it's $700, I can't do it. Don't let that be an excuse. Okay? You have to start investing in yourself if you're trying to go to the next level. Even as a business owner, I'm always investing in myself, in coaching and training, because I want to be a great teacher and a great entrepreneur. So you have to invest in yourself too. So I asked you all, y'all didn't tell me. I guess y'all not listening to me. If you have a standardized exam, I want you to put a 1 in the chat. If you have a standardized exam that is coming up. And let me say this, when I say coming up, that doesn't mean next week. Because some of you all may say, oh, well, mine's not coming up till April. Sis, brother, that's coming up. You don't wait until 1 month before the exam to start preparing. I have people in my first cohort that is going on right now. We're in week 6. We're in the last week of my first cohort of the 6-week exam preparation academy. I have people in my 6-week exam prep academy who are not taking their tests until the end of the year. But they are trying to pass the very next time they take it. They're not waiting around. They're studying. So that's another thing. In the 6-week exam prep academy, I'm teaching you how to study, when to study, the correct way. But I'm also spending that time with you to hold you accountable to study consistently. Because I intentionally named this program, I Will Pass the 6-week exam prep academy. Okay? Because number one, I believe in affirmations. I'm all about affirmations. So I named this program, I Will Pass the 6-week exam prep academy. So not only am I teaching you how to study and spending 6 weeks with you, but I'm also holding you accountable to study for 6 weeks straight. This is a study program. That's why it's called exam prep. I'm teaching you how to prep for the program. Excuse me, how to prep for the exam. I'm talking too fast. And if you prep the right way, my friend, my sister, my brother, if you prep the right way for your exam, you'll pass. So click the link in my bio to learn more about the 6-week exam preparation academy. Again, this is a live teaching experience, a live learning experience. This is not you watching videos all day. For 6 weeks, I'm teaching you. What do you study first? What do you study next? Okay. How do you learn this? What do you do if you see this type of question on the exam? I'm walking you through that full process for 6 weeks. The link is in my bio to enroll in the 6-week exam prep academy. Any other questions? I'm doing a lot of talking. Look, and if you just feel like you can't invest in the 6-week program, which you can if you want to, I want you to get the ebook. that I was just talking about. It's backwards. I'm going to turn the camera around one more time because I don't feel right showing y'all like that. Like, girl, you really got us looking at your camera backwards? Okay, I'm going to show you. Okay, this is my new ebook that I'm oh so proud of, and I would love for you to get to help you study the right way. Study smarter, not harder for standardized exams. This is the only book that makes studying easy and teaches you how to study while you study to pass your standardized exam on the next attempt. Includes the proven 3-step system and 50+ study templates and prompts to guide you through studying the correct way from beginning to end. From beginning to end. From beginning to end. Y'all hear that? So this is not one of those, oh, she's just gonna give us 3 steps and then what? No, y'all remember that song in the 2000s? Oh, walk it out. Oh, walk it out. I'm walking this whole thing out for you in an ebook. So if you have any questions, please go ahead and put your question in the comment. Questions in the chat, not in the comment. Chat, the comments. I don't know what to call it. But I do want to say this before I end this live. You can pass your exam on your very next attempt. I don't care if you've taken the exam 5 times. You can pass the exam the very next time you take it. You're 100 out of 10. Oh, thank you. You're so kind. How do you pronounce your name? At Tajani? Are you preparing for an exam at Tajani? Because I'm going to teach you how to pass. I'm going to teach you how to pass at Tajani. That's a very unique and beautiful name. Thank you for your comment. But I just want you to know this. If you've taken the exam 5 times, I don't care how many times you've taken that exam, you can pass on your very next attempt. But I'm going to be real with you, friend. If you're going to pass the exam on your next attempt, you have to invest in yourself. You have to get serious. Because think about how much your salary is going to increase once you get that certification or that license. Because I want to be very clear. What I focus on is teaching adult learners how to pass professional licensure exams. You preparing for the NCLEX? I'm going to teach you how to pass it. You preparing for the praxis exam? I'm going to teach you how to pass it. Think about how much your salary is going to increase, your network, and then your life is going to change. Because you can do what you want, all because you passed the certification exam. You can travel where you want. You can buy what you want. You can have the financial freedom. And I hate using buzzwords, financial freedom, because we hear the word so much so they lose their meaning. You know what I mean? But think about being able to purchase whatever you would like because you passed your exam, got your license or your certification, or some of you are preparing for exams to get into high stakes degree programs. Maybe you want to get in law school. You have to pass the LSAT. One of my students in my cohort right now, she's preparing for the DAT exam, which is DAT, dental admissions test. She's trying to get in dentistry school. That is so dope to me. And she doesn't even take the test until like next year, but she's already preparing herself. That's what you have to do. You got to learn now. You can't wait until a month before the exam and say, oh, you know what? I'm going to get a tutor. Invest now. Even if it's just $37 in my ebook. Again, the link is in my bio. Start somewhere, even if you don't make a huge investment, right? Because a huge investment, maybe that's not ideal for you, but that's why I worked very hard behind the scenes to get Klarna and Afterpay. So don't let that stop you, the fact that it's a $700 program. It's $700 because you're going to triple that when you pass your exam and get your certification. You're going to more than triple that. What am I talking about? Triple, that's just 3. Like, the outcome from you investing 6 weeks into learning how to pass your huge standardized exam is going to be more than worth it. So I want to invite you and encourage you, if you're preparing for a huge standardized exam in 2026 and you want to make sure that you pass it on your very next attempt, click the link in my bio and enroll in the 6-week exam preparation academy. This is a live 6-week experience. This is not classes that you're watching on the computer. This is me teaching you live for 6 weeks straight. My ebook that I was just talking about, my new ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams, that's included just for you enrolling in the program. You get the ebook. You get the ebook. Not only that, you get a complimentary one-on-one exam prep coaching session with me where I'm meeting with you and we're discussing your exam and your questions and your concepts that you're learning. Not only that, you get access to the Help Me Pass app, which is not open and available to the public. You really have to work with me to even know about the app because I don't advertise it, the Help Me Pass app. But you get access to that as being a student in the 6-week exam prep academy. And there's just so many more resources. If you just click the link in my bio, you can read more about the 6-week program. Like once you click the link and click that you want to learn more information about the program, all the details of what's included in the program is at that link in my bio. Any other questions? Oh, yeah. I'm a teacher, so I could talk all day. That's why I need y'all to talk. But if you just joined my live, like I said, I'm going to end here. My throat's getting sore, y'all. My name is Veronica. I am a certified teacher. I'm an exam prep expert, and I'm a proud graduate of Howard University. I'm also the founder of Help Me Pass, and Help Me Pass is a full-service test prep company, and we teach individuals how to pass standardized professional certification and licensure exams to earn your license or certification to elevate in your career. So if you're trying to elevate in your career, but there's a huge standardized exam that you have to pass first, you need to click the link in my bio and either one, purchase my ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams, because that alone is going to just change so much for you. Because a lot of people don't realize that they're studying the wrong way, and that's what's causing them to fail the exam. It's not that you don't know the information. It's not that you lack intelligence. Stop beating yourself up about failing your exam and just learn the correct way to study. Problem solved. Well, I've been studying for hours, and I have a post about this, y'all. Listen to this. A lot of people think because they study for hours and hours and hours that they should automatically learn the information. No, studying for a long time does not equate to learning. If let me give you this example. If I'm trying to bake a cake and I spend 6 hours baking the cake, but I don't use eggs, milk, or sugar, I'm still not going to have a cake. I'm going to have something that I bake that tastes disgusting. But you need eggs, you need milk, you need sugar. If you don't have those ingredients, you don't have a cake. It's the same way with your studying. If you don't use the correct strategies to learn the information that you're studying, it does not matter how many hours you sit at your desk looking at the papers, using the book, you still won't pass. And I'm not trying to be negative. I'm trying to be realistic with you all. Again, I'm a certified teacher, have my master's degree in education, took several standardized exams from kindergarten all the way up to present day. And I finally cracked the code on why so many people fail standardized exams. It's because they're not learning the correct way. They're not studying the correct way. They're not breaking down the information in bite-sized pieces. They're looking at these big clumps of information. They're not asking themselves the right questions. Let me tell you something that most people are not going to tell you. If you want to pass an exam, you have to get curious about everything that you're learning. You can't look at it like, oh, I got to learn this, I got to learn that. No, you have to wipe your brain clean, wipe it clean of all that negative stuff, of whatever you thought about the test. Wipe it clean and become so intrigued with all of the information. Become intrigued. Ask yourself questions, okay? Go deep. Like immerse yourself. Think about if you went swimming. When you swim, you don't stick a leg in, stick an arm in. No, you jump in the water. You have to immerse yourself in this exam content that you're learning. That's how you're going to pass. That ain't even in the ebook. That's just the cherry on top. That's just a little tidbit for the live. This is not even in my ebook. But to get my ebook again, I share with you the full study strategy that I use. The full process is a 3-step system. The link is in my bio. Okay. Study smarter, not harder for standardized exams. It's backwards because I'm using my front facing camera. But if you click the link in my bio, you can see it. But I want you all to know you don't have to be stressed out in 2026. You don't have to be stressed out about anything academically. Why? Because you are now, if you're on this live, you're now connected with a certified teacher who knows what she's doing, who graduated high school valedictorian, who graduated with her bachelor's degree from an honors program, who graduated with her master's degree with a 4.0 GPA. I'm talking about myself. And I never share that because I don't really like to brag. But it's not bragging, it's just the facts. Like, I'm not about to pull out no transcripts, but I'm just telling you the truth. Like, don't get it twisted. And I don't feel the need to prove anything. That's why I don't talk about all of my academic success so much. But maybe I need to. Maybe I need to flex a little bit to get people to get it. You know, maybe I need to. I'm just a very humble individual. But maybe I need to share, you know, like how I graduated at the top of my class. And, you know, I've been on honor roll since the 4th grade. Well, I'm not in school right now, but I was on the honor roll from like 4th to 12th grade. Like all my life, been academically successful. I know how to learn and I know how to teach, and I'm going to teach you so you can know how to learn. But you have to get the ebook. The link is in my bio, or you have to enroll in my 6-week exam prep academy. Again, if you have taken the same standardized test at least 2 times, you need to enroll in my 6-week exam prep academy. I'm going to spend 6 weeks with you, tell you everything you need to do day by day. Day by day, literally, that's not a figure of speech. Day by day, I'm telling you what to focus on. Because can we be honest? Some people struggle with passing exams simply because they don't know what to do each day. So they get discouraged and they just stop studying altogether. Can anybody relate in the chat? Put it in the chat. Put me if you can relate. Like you were preparing for a big exam and just the process of studying overwhelmed you, so you just quit studying altogether. That happens to so many people, more than you know. Oh, well, this is too much. Forget this. I'll do this another day. But what if you knew what to do every single day to pass your exam? You would study every single day, right? That's what my cohort is doing right now in my 6-week exam prep academy. We're in our last week, and I'm not gonna lie, y'all, I'm low-key sad. But let me tell y'all, my 6-week exam prep academy was so thorough that this is the last week, and the students who are adult learners preparing for certification and licensure exams, they want to continue working with me. Excuse me. They don't want to leave the program. And I'm honored that they feel that way. They're like, no, can you do something else? Can you create another program? And so right now I'm in the process of creating another program after you finish the 6-week exam prep academy. But it will only be for individuals who have graduated from the 6-week exam prep academy. It won't be open to the public. And I have a great idea of exactly what I'm going to teach them. It may not be 6 weeks, it may be 4 weeks, but you got to get in the 6-week exam prep academy first. Okay. And like I said, the link is in my bio for details. Just click the link and read more about it. Okay. Maybe you need to talk it over with your spouse. Maybe you need to pray about it. Maybe you need to journal about it. You know, whatever your process is, go through that process. But click the link in my bio just so you can learn more details about it. Again, I'm talking about the 6-week exam prep academy. Yes, it is an investment of $700. But you can finance it through Klarna or Afterpay, which allows you to sign up right now and get in the program, and you pay in installments. Okay? Any questions about the 6-week exam prep academy that I'm talking about right now? Also, we will be in a private community. So this will not be open to the public. This will just be for the cohorts in the program. Any questions about the program? Again, class starts March the 9th. So that's in just a few weeks. Go ahead and secure your spot in the program, because I don't take more than 10 people in the program because it's just too much. Like, because I'm working with you all in an intimate setting. So I'm not taking 50 people, 100 people in this program. This is just, my birthday is next Friday. Happy early birthday, Brandon. But if you're preparing for a standardized exam, you want to make sure that you pass on your very next attempt. And you want the accountability in the community. That's what it's about. Accountability and community. You need to be surrounded by people just like you who are trying to level up in their life. And that's what exactly you're going to experience in the 6-week exam prep academy. If you just joined my live, the link is in my bio. I'm talking about the 6-week Exam Preparation Academy, which is a 6-week program. I'm spending 6 weeks with you to teach you exactly how to pass your standardized tests on the very next attempt. You also get my new ebook, which I just talked about. The link is also in my bio for this, but you get the ebook free when you enroll in the 6-week Exam Prep Academy. The ebook walks you through my full study system of exactly how to pass your exam on your next attempt. But you get that free in the 6-week program. You can use Klarna or Afterpay. Another thing about the 6-week program, we will have a private community just for adult learners. And I'm saying adult learners because this is not a program for people who are in college, unless you're preparing for an exam to get your master's or your doctorate degree, like the LSAT to go to law school. If you're preparing for a college entrance exam, hey, Garland, how you doing? Garland, remind me, what exam are you preparing for? I was just talking to them about the 6-week Exam Prep Academy. Hey, Brandon, I'm not sure. Somebody else asked me that. Garland is one of my students that attended my workshop in the past. Never fail another exam. She attended my workshop last year. But Garland, what is the name of your standardized exam that you're preparing for? I was talking to them about my 6-week Exam Prep Academy. I don't know if I shared that with you, but my first cohort is ending this week. This is our last week in the 6-week Exam Prep Academy. That's the 6-week program where I spend 6 weeks with you and teach you how to pass your standardized exam on your very next attempt. Licensing match. Oh, that is amazing. Thank you for reminding me. When are you registered to take your exam? I think I asked you this the other day. Please forgive me. Charge it to my head, not my heart. When are you taking your exam? Because I would love to have you in the 6-week Exam Prep Academy. My cohorts, they had a blast in the program. They learned so much. I still have another year. Okay, you still have another year. I'm going to share this with you, Garland. It's never too soon to prepare for your exam, especially if it's a huge exam. I was just sharing with the other people on the live that the 6-week Exam Prep Academy, number one, I didn't tell you, Garland, I got an email, my email list. Garland is one of my faithful clients. My new ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. I just released it 2 days ago. So I'm going to show it to you. So the ebook breaks down the full process of exactly how to study correctly to pass your standardized exam on the next attempt. So this is the only book that makes studying easy and teaches you how to study while you study to pass your standardized exam on the next attempt. It includes my proven 3-step study system and 50+ study templates and prompts to guide you through studying the correct way from beginning to end. So if you didn't know about that, I'm going to be emailing you all about that. But yes, the link is in my bio, Garland. But when you enroll in the 6-week Exam Prep Academy, you get that at no cost. You get it for free. But if you just joined the live, I just wanted to share with you all that the 6-week Exam Prep Academy class starts March the 9th. We will be in a private community on school. And look, let me tell you, the cohorts in my program right now, the program is ending this week for my first cohort. The second cohort, again, it starts March the 9th. And they want to continue working with me. And I'm so honored. That's what I was saying. That I'm honored that even though the program is ending, people want to continue to work with me. That means something to me. That says a lot. And Garland is one of the people that left me a review. Thank you. If you want to read the reviews about working with me, read the link in my bio or click the link in my bio and you can review my reviews and testimonials. But like I said, the 6-week Exam Prep Academy is really designed for repeat test takers or those people who know they need accountability. If you know you need someone to hold your hand and tell you how to study and remind you to study on a weekly consistent basis, you need to be in the 6-week Exam Prep Academy. Like I said, fully transparent, it is $700. But the value that you get, it's there's no price on it. And you can finance it through Klarna and Afterpay if you need to. But this is the most important thing to me, you all, that you learn how to pass and that you pass your exam stress-free. Passing your standardized exam doesn't have to be stressful. If it's stressful, it's because you're not doing it the right way. And I just want to be honest about that as a professional educator. And so in my ebook, not only am I teaching you how to study, but there's also templates and prompts in the workbook. You print this out, or if you have an iPad and you can use your stylus to write in it, it breaks down the full process of how to study, and it permits you the ability to study using the ebook. Okay, so I'm gonna try. Y'all can see that. Okay, I'm gonna scroll a little bit. Okay, so these are the prompts that are in the workbook. Okay, but then you're gonna get to a section where there are templates that you use to actually study. Okay, you fill in the blanks. You just literally follow the instructions at the beginning of the book, and then you use the templates and the prompts at the end of the book to study, okay? So, if you know you need help studying, if you know you don't know how to study, if you know you're studying and you're not learning anything, you need to get the ebook. The link is in my bio. Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. That's quite literally the title of the ebook, and I named it that intentionally because I know that's a lot of people's issues. Some of you all, you may need, let me slow down, I'm getting excited. Some of you all may need accountability to make sure that you're studying on a consistent basis. That's what the 6-week exam prep program and academy is designed to do, plus teach you how to study if you don't know how to study, okay? But some of you all may be consistent with your studying. You're just not doing it the right way. That's where the ebook comes in. And you will know if you are studying the correct way or not based on the results. When you study, do you retain what you just studied? Do you remember it? Can you reference it later if you have to come back to it? If not, you may not be studying the correct way. And this is another thing. I have so much coming in 2026. I'm going to be creating an assessment, like a survey, that anyone can take at no cost to tell you if you're studying the correct way or not. All you do is take the assessment, and it'll tell you if you're studying the correct way or not. Again, I'm a licensed teacher. I know that in order to learn information, there are certain steps that you have to follow. And if you don't, you're going to be leaving something out. Okay? The alphabet is from A to Z. It doesn't stop at W, right? Some of you, when it comes to studying, you're going A, B, C, D, E, F, G, then elemental P, Q, R, S, T, U, V, W, left off X, Y, Z. And then you take the test and you don't perform like you think you should because you left off X, Y, Z. Those 3 alphabets still make the whole alphabet. They're still important. I just gave another example. I said, some of you all, you study for hours and hours and you still don't perform well because you equate the hours that you study, the number of hours that you study, you equate that to thoroughly studying or studying good enough. And the number of hours you study has nothing to do with passing your exam. It's the quality of your studying. Quality over quantity. The ebook is going to teach you quality studying. So click the link in my bio to get the ebook. Any questions? I've been teaching tonight. I didn't even intend to get on here this long, but if you have questions and you didn't drop them in the chat, feel free to DM me. Look, I don't bite, so you can message me. Send me a DM if you have questions. My throat's getting kind of dry, y'all, because let me tell y'all what I did yesterday. I love to walk. Like, I walk about 2 to 3 miles a day. And it was kind of chilly yesterday. And you know, when you're walking, you start getting hot. I'm walking, ooh, ooh, ooh. I start getting hot. I take off my jacket. Messed around, got a sore throat. So I won't be doing that anymore. I'll just roll up my sleeves. But if you have questions, send me a message. Seriously, I want to help you pass your exam in 2026, but you got to want to help yourself. You got to invest in yourself. You got to go to the next level. The next level of investment and the next level of commitment. If you want to get that certification, if you want to get that license, if you want to pass that college admissions test, college entrance exam, like the LSAT, like the MCAT, like the HESI exam. If you want to go to the next level, you have to go to the next level in your investment. So I love y'all. Mwah. Click the link in my bio to get my new ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams. I'm going to teach you in this ebook exactly how to pass your exam on the very next attempt. My full 3-step system is in this book. I broke it down from beginning to end, the whole process. Okay. Plus, there are 50 plus study templates in the book that you can use to study, literally to study, to write out all your information and learn it and pass the exam. If you have taken a standardized exam at least 2 times and failed, and you want to pass in your next attempt, you need to enroll in the 6-week Exam Preparation Academy. Class starts March the 9th. My second cohort, which I'm so proud of, starts March the 9th. I'm going to be spending 6 weeks with you, teaching you how to study, when to study, and what to study for 6 weeks. You also get my new ebook, Study Smarter, Not Harder for Standardized Exams, free at no cost, just for enrolling in the program. Okay. Also, we will be in a private community with professionals just like you who understand that they have to lock down and commit to studying for 6 weeks straight. Okay. If you know you need to pass the exam, don't wait until March the 10th. Enrollment is going to be closed. Enroll now. March 9th is right around the corner. It is a $700 investment, and I'm proud of that because I know the value and the outcome from being enrolled in this program is going to change your life. You will learn everything that is going to be on your exam and pass the exam. I love you. Mwah. Message me if you have questions. See you soon.